This phone looks like a regular phone, but in almost every sense, it looks different. It is the Hotwav W11, a rugged phone heavily armed with the strongest battery I have ever reviewed. This phone can even charge my tab. Can you imagine that? The claim that it is water resistant is almost too good to be true, but that's not my problem. I dip electronic gadgets inside water for a living. Ouch! I just splashed water everywhere. If you think that is all about the Hotwav W11, let me share something surprising with you. It features a night camera that can capture images in complete darkness, objects that are often invisible to the naked eyes. What kind of camera is this? So for 295,000 naira on AliExpress, here's the basic information. It is so heavy, weighing over 500 grams. That's about the weight of 3 phones combined. The reason being that it has a huge 20,080 mAh battery capacity. The processor is the MediaTek MT8788. The primary camera is 64 megapixel, and surprisingly so, given that this is a rugged device. It runs on Android 13 and comes with a big storage of 256 gig. The RAM space is 6 gig RAM, expandable by another 6 gig. These are the items I found inside the box: a 33-watt charger, a SIM eject pin, a Type-C cable, and a Type-A to Type-C cable. This is the cable that allows you to charge other devices with the Hotwav W11. The big question is, should you buy this phone? 300,000 naira is not a small amount, so should anyone really consider buying this device? This phone is suitable for everyone because it does what every other regular phone can do and even includes other features not available on regular phones. I will talk about these added features later. Those who will benefit the most from using this device are those who live in area where there is frequent power outage. When this W11 is fully charged, the battery can last over a week. With the reverse charging option, it serves as a power bank that can charge your other devices. So imagine having a second phone that serves as a power bank. It is not a bad idea because when your main phone runs down, this doesn't only serve as a backup but also charges your main phone. Sometimes work and family events can make you travel to remote areas without access to electricity for days. Having a phone with such a huge battery capacity helps you to stay connected throughout. Such events usually allow taking lots of pictures, like family pictures. It is comforting to know that this phone can do all of that without running out of battery. If not for anything, the fact that it has this huge battery is a big advantage. Another advantage of this phone is the design. No, not exactly the way it looks, but the way it is built. The design is modest. Someone I showed this phone to even described it as those olden days Chinese phone design, and rightly so. It has 2 microphones, one at the top and the other one down here. At the bottom is also where you will find the charging port. This charging port works both ways. If you plug in a charger, it charges the phone. If you plug a cable inside and then connect the cable to another device like an MP3 player or a phone, the W11 will quickly change its charging system and then charge the MP3 player or the phone. At the right side of the phone, you will find the power button, which is also the fingerprint scanner, and the volume buttons. The left side of the phone comes with a SIM card slot. You will have to remove this massive seal to access it. Now this seal is very necessary because it prevents water from entering into the device. Then there is a multi-function button close to the SIM tray. At the back of the phone, you will find this huge 64 megapixel primary camera, a smaller secondary night vision camera, and 2 infrared sensors. There is also a very bright camping light here as well. The main aspect of the device that makes it look cool is how rugged it is. The edges of this phone are made of thick rubber, so if it falls on a hard surface, the phone will not be damaged. Mainly holding this phone, you will sense that it is so strong. Because it is completely dust-proof, it is very suitable for those working on construction sites. On the display, it comes with an IPS screen instead of AMOLED. The good news is the resolution is 2460 pixel and not 1600 pixel. It means that the graphics on this phone is sharper than normal IPS displays in other phones because of the high resolution. This display is large, and because of the size, we can forgive the huge bezels around the screen. The screen is also protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and this makes it scratch-proof. As for the camera, my best part is the night vision. I'm still wondering how Hotwav managed to pull this off. This is a completely dark room, yet the camera still spots everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. The camera does not come with portrait mode, but you can get decent portrait pictures by manually adjusting the focus. Here are some pictures I took with this camera. The video mode offers up to 1080p recording, which is not a bad idea if you want to make this device your travel companion. There are some useful features in the settings that you can make before recording a video. The front camera comes with only 4 modes, and these are the most useful modes. The quality of pictures from the photo mode is not bad for a rugged phone. The video mode gives normal quality for average recording. One good thing about recording videos with the Hotwav W11 is the audio quality. The audio is very clear. Now over to the processor. This is the first time that I'm reviewing a phone with the MediaTek MT8788 CPU. Honestly, I know very little about this processor. So what I did was that I went online and searched for other phones that are using the same processor. I found a handful of phones, watched their reviews just to see how they perform. Just so you know, some of these devices that uses the MT8788 processor includes Qbot, Blackview, Fossibot, Wiko, and Actel. All these devices can handle heavy gaming based on what I saw. As you may already know, handling heavy games is not everything needed from a good processor. Will the phone lag? Will it overheat? Will it drain battery faster? The answer to these questions I do not fully know yet, but what I do know is that the Hotwav W11 so far have very good performance and does not overheat. I also installed a couple of games and played them. They all ran smoothly. So what we have here is a very strong battery and a good gaming performance. If you are a heavy gamer, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Finally, these are the list of other amazing features on this device. The first one is the camping light I mentioned earlier. It is different from the main flashlight. This camping light is so bright and useful in many applications. The second feature is the tool bag app. This tool bag holds 10 applications. Among the 10 apps inside the tool bag, you will find the sound meter that reads the loudness of sound. Finally, it supports a simple mode. This simple mode is meant for basic users who find it hard to navigate an Android phone. This is not a new feature though, you can find it on a few other phones. The Hotwav W11 is not your regular phone. It offers more features than the regular phone. I believe that it is value for money, especially for those that work in construction. Let me know what you think about the Hotwav W11 in a comment, and see you in my next video.